Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our bride and groom tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Tina Abdel Masih. Make some noise, please.
Good evening. Whoa. For those of you I've never met, my name's Mike, and I am Mark's older and slightly less bald brother. No, it's true. Who said fake news? Don't let the beard fool you. Welcome, everybody. On behalf of the beautiful bride and groom, I'd like to graciously thank you all for sharing this very special evening with us. I know that some of you traveled a great distance to be here, and some of you are just here for the open bar. All the same, obviously, to have all our beloved friends and family gathered here tonight is something wonderful and emotional, to say the least. So thank you all for being here. Now, before I say another word, I'd like to point out how incredibly beautiful Tina looks tonight. Doesn't she, everybody? Just stunning. Really. Mark, we'll get to you in a minute. I'd like to start the speech off on a positive note. I'd like to begin tonight by congratulating Tina's parents, a lovely couple, Mr. and Mrs. Aaliyah. You raised an extraordinary daughter. Tina is intelligent, she's thoughtful, and really lovely in every way, which is why you really shouldn't blame yourself for her choice in marriage. You did the best you could. Yalla. As we join our two families together tonight, I want you to know how grateful we are to have such wonderful people to call family. Congratulations to you both. We honor you tonight. Now, how can I proceed forward without a nod to my amazing parents, Mom and Dad? I want to thank you for the dedication you've shown Mark and I throughout the years, the sacrifices, all those days you chose patience over insanity. We didn't make that easy. We thank you, we love you, and we honor you tonight. Tina and Mark. The day's finally here, and I couldn't be happier to see you two so in love. You complement each other on so many levels, and really you're just perfect for each other. Beauty and the Beast. I remember the first time Mark mentioned Tina. There was something different in his tone. He spoke from the heart, and that's when I knew. He didn't bother with all the typical details you tell someone about a new girl you just met. It was more about the feeling she evoked inside of him, how she made him feel special and loved, thoughtfulness and kindness she displayed. Plus, I think she made him molocheya, which probably sealed the deal. Yeah. They say the way to any man's heart is through his stomach, so well done, Tina. Well done. I haven't seen Mark this happy in a long time. In fact, the last time I saw Mark this happy was at my wedding, if you remember, some of you. He spoke for about 30 minutes straight and basically listed all his frustrations with me for the last 30 years or so. He didn't even need any notes. He spoke so fluidly. It's like he's been rehearsing for the speech his whole life. That was a good day for him. And that was the last time I saw Mark this happy. Now, in case you're all wondering, I won't be going down that path tonight. No low blows, I'm keeping it clean. For once in my life, I'm going to be the better man. No, I'm just kidding. It's on. This ain't short and it ain't sweet. Tina, I'd like to take a moment tonight to tell you what I know about the man you now call husband. One of my favorite qualities about Mark is his love for humor. He loves to laugh and always found ways to make us laugh growing up. Actually, impersonations were his specialty, and he's got this amazing ability to find anyone's most comedic qualities and imitate them perfectly. And I remember we'd sit around and make him imitate all our dear friends one by one, and he'd do it hysterically. In fact, if you're sitting here tonight, there's a good chance that we've laughed at your expense multiple times. So now's a good time to put that gift check back in your breast pocket. It's a well-known fact that Mark has never been on time for anything ever. I mean, he lives 5 minutes away, and we had to stay, insisted on staying in this hotel last night just to mitigate the possibility of him being late to his own wedding. I mean, the guy is capable of sleeping through a mildly devastating earthquake. In fact, till this day, my dad is really the only one who can successfully wake him up. And it's through a special brand of annoying that only my dad is capable of. And it goes something like this. Mark, 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 yeah, Mark, 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 yeah, Mark. Mark, Mark, Mark. You get the idea. You try sleeping through that. If you're lucky enough to call Mark friend, then you know that his loyalty has no limits. He is a person who you can depend on to be there when you need him most. Now, he'll be there a little late, of course, but he'll be there eventually, and it's just Mark. Mark takes procrastination to a whole new level. I mean, I remember when we were young, we'd be just sitting down to dinner, only to realize that he still had breakfast saved on one side of his mouth from hours earlier. The guy just never got around to chewing it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's a true procrastinator right there. Incidentally, if you've ever seen Mark chewing randomly, even though you weren't sitting at a meal together, well, now you know he was just taking care of unfinished business. For more humiliating stories about Mark, see me after the speech. But by far and away, Mark's greatest virtue is the shape of his heart. He loves truly and earnestly, like a child, without condition and without expectation. And that is what makes him such a special person. And that is ultimately what all of us in here tonight find so dear in him. And Mark and I grew up with a very strong bond as brothers. We shared so many great moments together. And through it all, I always knew how lucky I am to have such a special person in my life. And even luckier to call him brother. And watched him grow up throughout the years, and I greatly admire the man. I greatly admire his character that he's always had, actually. And I have nothing but respect for the man he is today. And there's nothing that better exemplifies that character than the woman he's chosen to spend his life with. Tina, I can see clearly and without any question what it is that Mark adores in you. You're fun-loving, open, sincere, and kind. And I always tease Mark about taking so long to find the one. But in the end, what truly matters is the satisfaction of knowing that you waited patiently for that truly special someone to come along. And Tina, I'm just glad that someone is you. Because we love you.